Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to Spider's account. There's a lot of things that I've done outside of the video. I did this because this account is a pretty high level account and it made no sense for me to make a video creating a GB12 team, DB12 team, nor an MB12 team. And it goes the same for BGR5. So I made all the team outside of the video and I'm just going to show you the teams I've created and that they're working. We did get him an R5 team. A solo R5 team. However, please understand for the solo R5 team, I don't offer this service. I just did this specifically on this account because I kind of knew that he could do it. Probably just rammed through it with his rune quality. And that's pretty much what I did. There's probably people out there that know a comp where we could get faster times and maybe even a more reliable team. It looks like I'm like stating out a lot right now, but we'll go look at it right now. We'll look at all the dungeon teams, GB12, DB12, MB12, and his R5 team. Hey guys, before we start the video, if you guys are interested in getting advice and help from me and other Summoners War players, feel free to join my Discord where the link is in the descriptions below. Also, if you enjoy my content and want to support me, become a Patreon where the link for it is also in the descriptions. I want to say I appreciate all the support and believe me, I really do. Anyways, that was it. Let's get back to the video. So the first team that I'm going to show you guys is the GB12 team because it is not the dot team that he was running before. The new team is with the Belial. And I'm pretty sure Once in Love talked about this team multiple times. He's running it. If everything goes correctly, this is probably the fastest team out there when it's on auto. However, when things do not go correctly because Lucian's AI isn't that great and the Icarus don't always pull in the demon, things could go to 30 to 40 seconds. Just to show you guys the builds, Trickery is being used in all 3 dungeons, so nothing crazy. It's just double guard and like a determination set or a fight set. So we have one fight set actually, and an accuracy set to get some more accuracy. Lucian looks like this. It was actually pretty hard to get a Lucian to clear the waves. I had to rebuild the Lucian multiple times, but we were able to find one going in front of all of the Icarus so that it could clear all the waves. And this is the crucial part to make the runs really short. And then find the Belial on a Rage shield set. I did go with the Vampire set first, however the damage was kind of lacking and it really didn't help shrinking the time because you do want to kill off the middle boss as quick as possible. So instead I went with the Rage build and I put in the shield set just for more safety. So let's go run this. I'm just gonna run it once. I don't know why I'm showing it in repeat battle, but we're just gonna run it once. Oh, see, this is the bad AI right here. If the AI went correctly, it should have been amputation magic right there. But nope. Let's hope that this is quicker. It didn't pull in the demon. Okay, once. Okay, that's not bad. Cool. That was a quick run right there. Amputation magic, please. Yes, and that's quick. And then finding the last run. Nice. Got the defense break. Okay, see, we survived the first hit and then we clear it off. So that's about it. And that was a 28-second record. I think we wasted a lot of time in the first run, but if things go well like this, it's a pretty safe run and a fast run to that. Next, let's look at DB12, which is not really surprising. Nothing new. We didn't get a new record because I personally didn't give a Verd a very good build. I just thought that any Verd will work with the rune quality that he has, and that was exactly the case. I wanted to use his better damage sets for PvP or for more crucial PvE content, so reason why the Verd's on a Fatal set and not on a Rage set. And you can see that we are like missing defense breaks. I think we have to change the transmog because I'm pretty sure this Icarus is not the one that has the highest accuracy. You want to give the transmog to the one that has the highest accuracy so that it moves slightly in front of all the other Icarus. The one that has the Mecha skin moves slightly in front of everybody else. It has a faster motion, something like that. So the defense break goes in and then all the damages follow up to that. But yeah, you can see that it's just a typical Trickery. Nothing special about this. The Verd is pretty squishy. We barely survived that, but nothing to worry about because I ran it multiple times and the Verd does not die. We do survive with like 1/10 health. So 58 seconds. Yeah, it was up to 52 and I don't think that we have to try our best to shrink that 6 seconds. Now let's look at GB12, which is the Lucian Ashtar. You guys already know the runes for this. So the Ashtar looks like this on a Vampire Blade set, 100 crit rate. This is also a pretty fast run if the AI is good with the Lucian. So Lucian has to use Amputation Magic right here. Thank you. All cleared. Then we have to kill off this middle boss as quick as possible. Yes, we get a defense break. And there you go. And then Amputation Magic here, and the Lucian will die, probably. Yeah, and then it's just this 4 left. Okay, I think everything is working fine, and with this team, we got him a 2nd faster record, I believe. Nothing of a crazy improvement, but it was a new record, so that's notable. There you go. Oh, we got a new record, 34 seconds, even better. Okay. So those were his regular dungeon teams, and then now let's look at his R5 team. So I know a lot of people here will start criticizing me in this because I might be using the Deborah wrong, the middle team is not correct, and I'm sorry. There's a reason why I don't offer solo R5 service. I am not confident with it, and again, the only reason I did it for this account is because I knew his rune quality just rams through this content, okay? So here's the BGR5 team. I made a Anubis because I wanted branding, but this is kind of silly because I'm getting branding here, I'm getting branding here, I'm getting branding from all 3 teams. Bale is hitting for 49 to 50k with the branding, and the branding is almost always there, guys, believe me, because this is pretty consistent on landing the branding. The middle team is the twins, and I put it with the Freya, so even if the Fran gets silenced or oblivioned, the Freya will just cleanse everything, and then at least everybody will hit here. The last team is where I don't have an attack buff, but I have the Deborah for the defense break buff, I guess. And then the 3 dogs plus the Verd, and then a Hua for the lead. Overall, the Hua's build is very, very inefficient because we don't need this much crit rate on her. She only needs 58, but I just went with anything. I didn't even use the optimizer for making this team because I knew that his rune quality could do it. I think something to note, the Loren's on a crit damage build for extra damage, which is really not needed because this team is doing the damage last. The damage from this team is wasted. I think it's more of a timing thing. The middle team is way too fast because I think I ruined everything around 180, and the reason for that is because I wanted to use the Sabrina for a PvP team for him later doing Siege, because it is a pretty common unit to go against certain defenses in Siege, even in G3 Siege, right? So I wanted around 170 because being too slow, you just get overlapped too many times and then you die. They needed to be on a certain amount of speed to contest or to be able to compete with some defenses. And then the Odin is on a violent build, which might be a mistake as well. It might be better to be on a rage build. The reason why it's all around the speed is because it's going after the friend who's at 185 speed on double fight will. This team I think is also not that great efficiency wise, speed wise. It's not optimal with the BGR5 team, but it's working, so I'm just leaving it. The average time is like 30 to 40 seconds. The Ikaru is the Chikuru Ikaru with a Crow around 160. A Rogue around 170, nothing crazy. The Chukru Verd, and then a Hua that I showed. So if I show a run here, you'll see that the Bale team's damage is wasted because this team over here moves in front. We don't get a defense break, we still don't get a defense break, which is bad, which is really bad. We finally got it, and I guess it won't be wasted here because we're gonna do a lot of damage here. Look at that, 50k. Ooh, that's bad. It got lapped. It didn't jump, and I think that's because we missed the multiple defense breaks from the Wolf team on the right. But even with this, I think we win. As you can see, they all survive, so we will still land the defense break. The middle team will still do a lot of damage, and then we still get to get 5 stacks here, which allows us to get the win. I think the Anubis is definitely a well, actually, I'm not exactly sure. It works, guys. We're just ramming it through rune quality. Although the runes on these 2 teams don't look crazy good, I guess by the fact that we do have multiple brandings is helping. Let's look at that one more time. I want to see the defense break land in this team. It really should. Or maybe is the Oblivion doing some? No, there you go. The defense break right there. And then the branding. Then we do a lot more damage now. I guess the Bale damage is what we need. So this will allow the jump, which should get the correct motion from the Bale team, because we do want another 5-stack hit from the Bale team. So you can see he'll use Marching Shout or Furious March, brings everybody back, and then Bale with 5 stacks will go one more time, 40k there because we didn't have branding. But with that, it's pretty safe. The middle team still does a lot of damage to the twins, and we get the win. So just a team like this, nothing crazy, because obviously it's not like those 27-second runs or 30-second runs with the Deborah. I'm sorry, I don't have Deborah. I never researched it. I just stick the Deborah into one of the teams to get a little more damage. Those were the improvements for the dungeon teams. I don't offer dungeon team improvements for the dimensional dungeons because it's, I think the way I did it for my dimensional dungeons, especially the Lunia one, it came naturally. I used Chungpung, Savannah, Riley +1. Yes, sounds very premium, but oh well, I just have those units. I use them for PvP, and then because I already ruined them for PvP, I just use that team and it works. So I think that's what's going to happen for this account as well. He's just going to be ruining these units for PvP, and then he's going to be like, okay, I'm going to use this, 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 and this, and he runs it, and it's going to work. I'm not going to say that's going to be like that for all the dimensional dungeon teams, but for Illunia, it could definitely work like that. So that was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was just an overall overview of what I've done with this account up to now. So we have most of the dungeon teams done. I think almost all of them are done now, other than the artifact dungeons, which I also don't really offer service for. I believe one of them will just work automatically with the Trick Room team, but then the other one you probably might need the dot team. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.